When did things get to this point? 1 minute it felt like an imagination, a folly, an invasion. It's here, undeniably, fully present, as if it had been here all along. Definite as a concussion, ingrained in my subconscious. Will we ever get out? How can fear taste so real? Statistics mounting high like these skyscrapers. I'm conscious now. Unbelievably, this is the new normal. I finally come to the realization. She was just a girl. She expected the world, but it flew away from her reach. So she ran away in her sleep. Dreamed of paradise, paradise, paradise. Every time she closed her eyes. She was just a girl. She expected the world, but it flew away from her reach, and the bullets catching her teeth. Life goes on, it gets so heavy. The way you praise the butterfly, every tear a waterfall. In the night, the stormy night, she'd close her eyes. In the night, the stormy night, away she'd fly. Oh, 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 oh. Walele mama, to someday, yeah. I need more than this. Paradise. Every time she closed her eyes. Paradise, paradise, paradise. Oh. Eli Zaelo.
Hi guys, my name is Chilova, also known as Lily Roberts. I've suffered from skin problems my whole life. Even me taking this video without any Snapchat, any filter, no makeup is a big deal for me. But it's because of how much my skin has improved during this pandemic. I started my own DIY products, tested on my face, and my skin improved so much. I then decided to approach a friend so she can partner with me, and we started our own skincare range called Sassy Organics. It's been growing ever since. It's been a huge financial help to me, as this pandemic was a lot with no finances coming from anywhere. So that helped me a lot. So I hope my story encourages somebody just to go for it. Take that leap of faith. I don't know what it is you want to do. Just give it a try, and yeah, something good can come out of this pandemic as well. Thank you.
Paradise. paradise. Oh. Eli Zaelo, coming through with the heat one more time. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Hello, and welcome to our very first show. This is, of course, the Bouquet series. My name is Eli Zaelo, and you're in for a treat. That was, of course, Paradise by Coldplay, and I covered it, so I'm really happy that you guys got to see a little bit of what we have in store today. So thank you for joining us. This show will be live streamed once a month for 5 months, and it will be the third Saturday of each month. So we hope that you'll join us every time. We are hoping to outline the silver lining to 2020. I know it's been a rough year and everybody is just kind of all over the place a little bit. So we thought we'd kind of gather here and make this a safe space for all of us to heal in a healthy way, to talk about things that we're thinking about, just kind of the ups and downs of everything. So yeah, I was just kind of like busy with the series already. The YouTube video you just saw, I was kind of busy with stuff like that, with fellow musicians, and we were collaborating. And one day I was just kind of like minding my own business. So I go onto Facebook and I see that Gavin over here, this radio station, HKCR, was having an open call for any show ideas. And I thought, well, why not? Just give it a try. And the next thing you knew, Gavin was like, no, you don't have to be here for like 10 minutes. I'll give you an hour. And I'm like, okay. So I'm not that familiar with radio, but why not? It's just a casual time. Let's have a good chat. And today I have my lovely co-host, Zoe. Say hi to everyone.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
So join the conversation, hashtag Bouquet series or hashtag Eli Zaelo on your social media, and let's get talking. We have a special guest later on today, so we really want to hear some questions from you guys. Do let us know on social media or bouquetseries@gmail.com. So what you can look forward to on today's show, we'll be kicking off our first segment with a show called Small Business Plug. We'll be talking to the founder of Sasi Organics. Her name is Shuluva Roberts, on how she started or birthed her business and it's blooming during the pandemic. And we'll also be talking to our very special guest. I think I've mentioned this before. If you're up to date with my social media, her name is Vicky Chan. She's a lovely Hong Kong Canadian actress, MC, pageant queen, and harpist. So yeah, we're looking forward to that. And of course, remember to send in any questions you may have for Vicky. She'll be happy to answer. Then we'll move on to kind of what's trending. Global topics with Zoe. Zoe will lead that one, and yeah, I cannot wait to dive into this one because we were talking about it. Yeah, we were talking about it right before we got in, and we kind of had, in the beginning we had conflicting views, but now we're feeling the same thing.
Yeah, I feel like you had to kind of dive into a little bit more.
Yeah,
and then I was like, oh, actually, never mind. Yeah.
Okay, and last but not least, we have a snippet of one of my songs, so I'm excited about that. Every month I'll be playing a short snippet of different songs from my upcoming EP, which will be released in December. So, yep, let's jump straight into it. Gavin? Did you play the jingle? It's all right. Did you call?
Should I call now? How is the jingle? Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Hello.
So our first guest is an example of when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade and sell it. The South African entrepreneur has defied the odds during a global pandemic and created a skincare range called Sassy Organics. She uses natural ingredients for acne-prone skin. Due to its success, it has now diversified into a full body range. Wow. Let's welcome to the show the founder of Sassy Organics, Shiluva Roberts. You're online. Hello?
What's going on the phone? Oh, hello.
Okay, let's try that one more time. Hello, Lulu Roberts.
Hi, Ellie. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so lovely to have you on the show.
I'm so excited.
Yes, so you're in South Africa right now, am I correct?
Yes, I am.
So what time is it over there?
It's around 14 minutes past 1.
Ah, I see. I think it's winter, correct me if I'm wrong.
It is so very cold outside.
It's crazy how things work because we are boiling in this heat. But well, thank you for...
Outside.
All right, thank you for coming and joining us. I have a few questions for you. Are you ready to dive into that?
Yeah.
So tell me, this pandemic has made people go through a series of emotions, and you could have chosen to get stuck and not do anything at all, or kind of throw in the towel, because I know that Sassy Organics originated in this kind of pandemic. You were doing something else before. So have you always had a vision for skincare in particular?
Not really. I'm a quantity surveyor, as you know, and I work full time. So during the pandemic, I couldn't really work because South Africa was on lockdown. So I wasn't getting paid during the lockdown period, and I've always had terrible skin. I've always had really bad acne. So I decided to start my own products, my own DIY, watch YouTube and stuff, and yeah, it kind of worked. And I was like, okay, wow, this is actually great. Let me sell it to everyone else.
Lovely. So how did the name then come about? Why Sassy Organics? Because your name is Lulu.
Okay. My mom's name is Sassy. That's her name.
Ah, I
And,
see.
so I'm not willing to give her grandchildren anytime soon. So I was like, okay, let me name it after you.
Ah, I see. Well, at least you're thoughtful, so she should be grateful, I hope. And what products do you provide, and which has been your best seller thus far?
As you said, I provide products from head to toe. So I've noticed that people like the hair stuff and the skin products for your face. The African black soap is quite popular, and the shea butter, the unrefined shea butter, has been popular. Also the Cheva products. I don't know if you've heard about those, but those are awesome for your hair. So yeah.
I see. Where do you see your company going in 5 years? You seem to be doing well already. Is there a plan to hold on to this company?
Actually, Ellie, I read somewhere, right, and they were saying that the average millionaire has 7 different streams of income.
Yes.
You know? And I was like, okay, so I'm still at 2, so I still have 5 more to go. But in terms of Sassy, I think my goal is to come up with a system for it to manage itself, and so that I can employ people while I focus on my other 5 streams that are still coming. So that's the ultimate goal, actually.
Ah, okay. So what are some of the biggest lessons that you have learned as a businesswoman? Because I would assume that it's kind of a different world to quantity surveying, because now you're your own boss. So what are some of the challenges with being a business owner?
I think also from being an employee to an employer with me, and actually having to I had to come up with my own team that would help with the product and so forth. So one of the main things that I learned is to pay attention to each and every single detail, and also to actually do things. Like, you now have to initiate things instead of someone actually telling you what to do.
I see.
So yeah, that's one of the things that was different for me. But I'm a hard worker, so not much of a problem.
Yes, girl. Okay. So you did tell us already that you are a quantity surveyor, So what happens then when it's time to go back to work? How do you plan on balancing the two worlds?
Actually, I went back to work, I think a couple of weeks ago, and it has been really hard. So that's why I was telling you that I've been looking at employing people who do the work for me while I'm at work. So that's something that I'm really looking at. I think I should be able to start that in the next week or two. So to get people to work for me, because there's no way, it's very hard to manage it. So I can't manage it by myself.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
see.
something that I'm currently busy with now. So yeah, I'm an employer. You can call me an employer.
Okay, madam employer. So aside from this double world of QS and business and all of that, what about things that you do on a day-to-day to kind of keep your spirits up during this time? Aside from business, just kind of soul improving stuff. What do you do?
I like meditating. I meditate a lot in order to stay sane. So I meditate a lot. So in a day, I think I can spend a good 2 hours just on meditation.
Yeah.
So that I can just stay sane and, listen to my inner thoughts and stay in tune and so forth. So I'm a huge meditator. Also, I read a lot. I read a lot of inspirational books, how to get things right. And whatever area of my life I believe I'm struggling with, I read about that area so that I can know how to overcome that stage of my life. So like now that I'm into business, I'm reading a lot, I'm so obsessed with Napoleon Hill right now, and I'm reading a lot about these books so that I can get it right, type of thing. I hope that makes sense.
It does. And I'm so happy that you said that you focus on areas that you feel you need to improve on, or, that sort of thing, because it's really important to not, especially during this time, to not beat ourselves up and be too hard on ourselves and kind of like, oh, I need to get this right. So I'm so glad that you are sharing with us that you are just the kind of person to work on what you need to work on and kind of pace yourself. So yeah, congratulations on that. We're really, really excited about your business. And of course, everybody who's listening, we have her Instagram handle right there on the screen. It's @sassy_organics. So Lulu, before you leave, is there any other place we can find you on social media, or is it just Instagram for now?
For now, it's Instagram, and I don't know. I think in the next week we'll be launching on Take a Lot as well. I don't know if Uncle knows Take a Lot, but yeah.
Can you explain what Take a Lot is, please?
Okay, so Take a Lot is the South African online store that sells all the major big products. So we just yesterday we were allowed to sell on Take a Lot. So it sells all these, everything basically. So we South Africans go and Take a Lot to buy anything, whether it's a TV, whether it's beauty products, whether it's food, alcohol, anything, you name it. That's where you get all your major brands. And for us to be part of that, that's also amazing. It's one of our breakthroughs for the month. So yeah, so we're gonna be on Take a Lot. I think from next week or so. So yeah, maybe a millionaire. Keep counting.
Yes, you will be, girl. You will be. And congratulations on your new expansion.
Thank you.
Everybody, especially if you're in South Africa, please make sure a week from now you're on Take a Lot and order your products. Lulu Roberts, Shaluva, thank you so much for thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for the call, and we really, really had a good time with you. Take care.
Can I say shout out? I've been on my radio.
You can say a shout out, and you can also give a small piece of advice to anybody who might want to start a business but they're nervous or they're doubting themselves. So how about you do both?
Okay, my advice is just go for it. Just start with whatever you have. People, I bet we've all just heard this too many times, but honestly, it's just something that you should do. Just take a leap of faith and just try it out. Some things, even if you don't know them, you'll know them along the way. Someone will come and help you. Someone will come and assist you. And
True.
so forth. I was so privileged to have the best business partner because I'm not a sole proprietor. I have a business partner. Her name is Tebo Baloi, and she really helped me a lot. So someone will come by and help you with whatever journey you're in. And for my shout out, Ellie, I want to shout out to you for putting me on Hong Kong radio. Hey.
Hey. You're welcome.
Yes, and I told everyone to listen to this thing, so I hope they're listening. So yeah, so shout out to everybody. Yeah, I'm so excited.
Okay, thank you so much, Lulu.
you.
And have a great day further.
You too.
Okay.
Cool. See you.
So right now we are going to change things up a bit. We're going to play a little bit of music. This one is called For You by India Jordan.
Yeah. Cool.
You
Welcome back to the show. That was, of course, India Jordan with For You. It is now 7:30 on the dot, and you're still tuned into Eli Zaelo presents the Bouquet series. And I'm excited for this moment. Zoe, how are you still doing over there?
I'm good.
I really
enjoyed that song.
It's really nice, right?
Yeah. It's
so
a
catchy.
fun kind of...
Yeah.
Yeah, it had a good beat to it. It was nice.
I liked it too.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, India. That was really nice. So, ladies and gentlemen, the next woman we're going to chat to is a multifaceted media personality that is based in Hong Kong. Not only is she an actress extraordinaire, she's an MC and a former pageant queen. She also plays the harp. So please help me welcome to the show. It's just going to take us 1 second.
It is ringing through.
Yes. So we're going to connect with the amazing Vicky Chan in just a second.
Oh, cool.
Hello?
Hello, Vicky. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm very good. So good to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
So how have you been? What have you been up to today?
Well, today I've been enjoying some sunshine. It's been absolutely ridiculous outside for the last few weeks, and I can't complain in Hong Kong. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I see from your Instagram pictures that you just hashtag living your best life.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, Vicky.
Why not?
Exactly. I'm with you on that one. So, we just want to talk to you a little bit and ask you some questions about your life and everything that you're up to now. Can we jump into that?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
So, can you take us back? Go ahead.
You were saying?
Okay. Can you take us back to the beginning? Do you recall the first time when the entertainment bug first bit you?
Okay. So when I first was in the entertainment industry, it was because of the fact that I did the pageant in Miss Hong Kong, Miss Chinese Vancouver. And it was in 2011 and 12. And I was lucky I did pretty well. And then I got into Miss Hong Kong in 2013.
Okay.
So that's when I got in the industry, and I was lucky enough and I did some variety show, like a luxury lifestyle show, and on TVB, and it's called Dolce Vita. And now I'm doing a sitcom, and I'm very lucky to be having had this chance to do anything related, because honestly, how often do you get to play somebody who is entirely bitchy and sassy? And it's amazing. Like it's amazing opportunity.
I see. So, what similarities do you have to your character, and are there things where it's just polar opposites?
Okay, so when we're acting, I have to say, as actors, actresses, we have everything similar to our character, because this is part of us. How else can we act this emotion out if we've never experienced this?
Yeah.
So for me, I've been lucky enough, and I do this character who is a very sassy, bitchy, but that kind of girl. So when I'm thinking, when I'm acting, I'm like, okay, what can I think about? What have I recalled in my past experiences that have remotely been related to how someone reacted when I did this, when I did that?
Yeah.
So it was amazing. Like it's honestly, I've never had the pleasure of being so mean to somebody, because I'm naturally a very happy person, and I'm sure you know, Lily.
Yes.
But I'm such a naturally happy person. It's difficult for me to be able to even yell at somebody, tell somebody off. It's difficult for me. So it's nice to explore different areas of myself, and I'm very glad and very lucky. I mean, as an actress, I get to do this, and it's I'm so grateful.
Yeah. I remember when we first met on your show. For those of you who want to know what it is, it's Come Home Love, Lo and Behold. Yes, on TVB. So there was one scene. Was it last year that we met? I think so. I think we met last year. So I was playing a prison warden, and it was so interesting because we arrived on set, and I was just in about 2 scenes or something. So or 2 episodes rather. I arrived, and actually I was kind of impressed with the magnitude of everything, but more so with your humility, because you just walked me through everything. You're like, how about you try it this way or that way? And I just think it's something to really commend about you. You are so selfless, and of course incredibly talented. So thank you for those moments.
Oh no, you know what, guys, everybody who's listening right now, I can tell you something, is that this girl you're listening to, not me, but the other girl you're listening to, she's amazing, because she showed up on set, and obviously she's got the look already. She's into character, and it's like, honestly, any producer, any director didn't have to put so much attention to her, but she drew us to her, because she was. It was the energy. It was the everything that drew us to her, and this is why we love her, because this is the whatever character, whatever you're doing, she gives it 500%, and nobody could have felt that unless you really were there. And obviously, even behind the cameras, the producers felt that. They gave you so much airtime, and it was because you any job you were doing, you did it the best you could, and that's all anyone can ask for.
Thank you so much, Vicky. You see, guys, this is exactly what I'm talking about. She's super humble, super kind. Thank you for that. I really appreciate your compliment.
No, absolutely, it was amazing. You made the scene, so thank you.
Thank you. So I want to ask you, because this industry is so unpredictable, it has so many highs and lows. Do you have a strong support system that kind of, holds you down through it all?
It's always family for me. I'm so lucky that I have my family who is very supportive of what I do. And it makes me tear up. But honestly, we've been through so much in the last 8 years, and it's not like all the time they agree with what I'm doing, but um, I know they support me regardless of what mistakes I make. They're there for me. It's all about the mistakes you make. It's not about the achievements we make, because we all know how to react to a good news.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
the mistakes you make, and they're always there for me every step of the way, and I'm so lucky. And I think right now all I can say is that um, being present in the moment and feeling so grateful for all I have beside me and all around me is what keeps me going.
Yeah, yeah. I hear you. So,
Yes.
talking a little bit about kind of your former years, I'm so happy that you really value kind of having your family there with you and talking about, just different phases of your life with the mistakes and everything. So I'm kind of interested in finding out why you didn't stick to pageants or modeling, maybe runway modeling. That's kind of similar to what you how you started out, because now you're an actress. I don't know when that came about. So what made you decide to venture into acting?
Okay, so in the local industry, how you get in the industry is through being in the pageants.
Oh,
And I'm very
okay.
lucky that I've ever done that, because honestly, for anyone I know and anyone who knows me really well, my best friends, they would tell you that I'm basically the biggest bro kind of thing. Like, I'm into basketball. I'm not gonna talk to you about cosmetics or makeup and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And here I am. I'm in that industry, and I just don't know how I got there. But I'm so lucky, because now I understand that before in the pageant, I think I didn't understand how to actually hang out with girls, because I was in an all girls school, and there's a lot of drama in between. Girls are sensitive, but I must say now I know how to appreciate girls at different ages and what they're going through, because I'm going through the same thing, and
I see.
I'm so blessed to have gone through this, because in the last 2 years especially, I've been through feeling very jealous about girls who are better looking, have better
Vicky,
things.
no way.
No,
I have to
no.
stop you right there.
I mean, we've all have this phase, but at the same time, I feel like now I appreciate all the girls who have been through all of this. I'm like, wow, they've been through this journey and they're here, and I want to know how they got there. I want to know how all of us have been through this journey and got to where we are, because this is what inspires us and keeps us going, especially during these times like this.
By the way, you're easily one of the most gorgeous women I've ever met. So, yeah.
Oh, you're so sweet.
There's
honey.
that. So I want to ask you, most people, now that you're talking about kind of the competitiveness of everything, different women and how they look, and you're right, we all kind of go through those moments where we kind of looking around like, oh, maybe they can do that better, or this or that or the other. But as you say, we kind of learn to appreciate ourselves and what we have to offer in the end.
Absolutely, yes.
So most people, they gun for Hollywood, just everybody around the world. If you're an actress, most likely you're thinking of Hollywood long term. Is that something you've always wanted to do?
It's I think everybody has aspirations that they want to be like, this is what I want to go at the long run. But what I'm thinking is, okay, what is Hollywood? It's a mirage of what you think the industry should be.
Ah, yeah.
And all I can say is that I've been through a lot of, like different types of work changes, career changes in terms of like the types of work you're doing. For example, I went from variety show to doing a sitcom right now, and
Yeah.
I'm so so happy that I've been through that. But right now, I'm at the stage where, okay, I kind of know what I want to do,
Yeah.
and it's I can choose now.
Yeah.
I don't have to be like, this is mediocre, and I might be okay, but right now I get the option of choosing, so I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I hear you. So, I want to ask you what else you've been up to during the pandemic but I think you spoke about it a little earlier that you kind of outdoors, you do enjoying things of that nature. So what are you doing to kind of keep your spirits up?
You know what? It's hard. It's difficult because we are all social beings. I think we want to go out and hang out with our friends.
Absolutely.
But right, yeah. But all I can say, we're very blessed with good weather in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
So it's been nice. I've been going paddleboarding outdoors. I've been going to hiking, and I think what really keeps me very alive and going is whenever I'm bothered or I'm worried about the future. And I think we all are, because during this COVID time, I'm sure some of us have the jobs are interfered and everything.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of that. Everything is uncertain. And during this time, I think what we really need to do is get grounded. And how do we, the way I get grounded, and I'm not sure what everyone does, please share with me, because this is what keeps me going, is that for me, I would like to read a lot, and I like writing.
Oh, okay.
Because when I don't know what's going on, I don't know what my position is or where I'm going, I like to write on a blank piece of paper, no ideas whatsoever. The writings, when you have the feeling coming to you, the words just flow through the paper, and that's when you know yourself a little better.
Mm-hmm.
It really helps me. And also, I think just having for example, me and my boyfriend, we would do, for example, 200 sit-ups per day or 100 sit-ups per day, and a few 50 maybe squats.
I admire your
Something to keep
discipline.
us going.
I can't even do that many.
Yeah, I admire your discipline for that. So,
What about you? What do you do? Please share with me.
I sing a lot. I create. That's just what keeps me going. So yeah, anything, I'll just turn to music more than anything else, really. And just kind of, I write a little bit too, kind of journal writing. So those would be the two things that I lean to. Yeah.
That's awesome. Like, this is what we need.
Yeah.
This is to keep us grounded, spiritual, having that idea of there's something better out there, a better plan for us. It's great.
Absolutely. So
do you have any recommendations for us in terms of music or books or anything?
Well, in terms of music, I like to listen to artists like Corinne Bailey Rae, Lauryn Hill, Jill Scott. I listen to Christian music as well. And I listen to just different types of music depending on how I'm feeling. I can even listen to house music. I love house music. I listen to a lot of kind of Afro pop, Afro beats as well. So just different kinds of music depending on the day, depending on the mood. Because sometimes when you're feeling down, you also want to turn to music that cheers you up, So I'll listen to a lot of up-tempo stuff. I'm enjoying Burna Boy's music right now. Yeah. Black Coffee, DJ Black Coffee. Those are some of the artists that I lean to. So Vicky, we have a special kind of question for you, and this is going to come from one of our listeners, and I want her to kind of talk to you. So we're going to have Anna on the line.
Okay, now I'm really excited. Hi, Anna.
It's ringing. Hold on. Give it a sec.
Hello.
Hello, Anna. Hello.
She being a little bit shy.
It's actually still ringing. She hasn't answered.
Oh.
It's all right.
Okay, how about I ask you the final question? I'm going to ask you. Let's see.
Hello.
Oh, Anna's on. So Anna, you're live on air.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, wow. I see. Cool. That's the first time I call like this.
We're so thrilled to have you. Thank you for calling.
Thank you to give me this chance.
So
That's great.
Actually, I just have one question. And it's just like, what is your most valuable, experience or lesson you learned being in the entertainment industry?
Oh, wow. That's a good
question.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I mean, it's not easy, I know, but it must be something that is valuable to your life, I'm sure.
Well,
If you
absolutely.
if you can survive in this environment.
I think wow, this is a long question. So
Okay.
all I can say is that I never planned on going in the industry, and I was very lucky to have the opportunity to do so. And
Right.
it was all, I studied philosophy and political science, so it's completely different from what I wanted to go into. But
Oh, wow. Political
yeah.
science. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
So cool,
so I
right?
did want to go
Cool.
to politics in Canada.
Okay.
Um, But all I can say is that I'm grateful that I have went through this journey. But I think sometimes what really grounds me are my roots. It's what really got me there is being grounded by philosophy, literature, and just reading a lot. I think this was intellectually stimulates me and grounds me as a human being. And I think spiritually as well. If I never had this, then I don't know how I would have gone through so many years without that stimulation. So that's just especially when I'm a little bit lost, I feel there is a need to read more books and write more
That's true.
and create more. So it really helps me.
Wow, I see.
What about you? What do you do during your time?
Well, I like arts and music, so but maybe I'm not really go onto the mainstream, but I admire artists and musicians, so they give us many life, a good vibe. So sometimes life is not only like politics, like every day you watch the news, but you need something to help you to to have positive vibe.
That
and
is
feel
true,
relaxed.
Anna. That is really, really true. We do need to lean onto music. And ladies, I'm so happy that you joined us and you both expressed exactly how you keep things going. So Anna, thank you so much for calling. Thank you.
Thank you for this
Thank you, Anna.
opportunity.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome. Good luck.
Thank you. Vicky,
Okay,
I just have to thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for being such a great first celebrity guest, and I wish you the best with all your future endeavors.
Oh, you as well. I mean, I can't wait to hear you sing again.
Oh, thank you.
You hear us sing at the end of this.
Yes, I do
show.
have my song that
Yeah.
will be playing at the end of the show. So yeah, take care, Vicky. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you
See
so
ya.
much.
Bye.
Take care.
We're going to play the song I Miss the Water from Chicago?
Yep.
From Chicago. Oh, she's from Chicago. Ariel Zatina?
Zatina, it is.
Ariel Zatina. We had to cut that short as we are running over time a little bit. But we are going to go on to our trending topics.
I'm so excited for this and ready about this. Okay, Zoe?
Okay, so the movie Cuties is just released a trailer a few days ago. It's set to air on Netflix in September. But it's quite like a controversial film. I feel like the YouTube trailer has 18k likes and 590k dislikes. The premise of the story is that an 11-year-old Muslim girl, Amy, who hails from Senegal, lives with her mother in one of the Paris poor neighborhoods. Things turn swiftly as Amy is fascinated by her disobedient neighbor, Angelica. Angelica's twerking clique. Yeah. Cuties, an adult-style dance troupe. So it's an interesting concept, I think. I watched the trailer earlier, and I think, the comments are really bad. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people are disliking it. Everyone thinks that, like, it's over-sexualizing children. Yeah. So it is a film, like, I saw the producers are the producers for Riverdale. Okay. And You.
Is my mic on?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. On, Go ahead.
The producers of You and Riverdale. So two really big shows.
Oh, I love You, actually.
Yeah, me too.
I thought
that's why it's kind of weird, for them, the producers to be so big and like have really successful shows to then do something like this.
Well, here's the thing. I think the poster that Netflix chose was the big red flag, I think. Yeah. Because I think that's what most people are concerned about. That's what like sparked outrage, because when you go to the creator or the director's vision, she's talking about she just wanted to highlight this this issue that we have in society of young girls buying into this thing of just twerking, I guess, to get fame, to get Instagram likes or whatever else. So I think the poster and the Netflix poster and her intention just sounds like two completely different things.
Yeah, for sure.
Because when you look at the poster, you're just thinking, why? Who approved this? where were the parents?
Yeah.
What is the intention? You know what I mean? And then when you watch the trailer, there are some good moments. You know, we'll give it to the show because
there are
the
some
movie.
moments. That's when I first watched it. That's why, like, before when you were saying like we weren't super agreeing on it, because like when I did first watch it, I just thought like some parts were like really endearing and it was like quite sweet, and you kind of really watch it and like really realize like actually a lot of this like shouldn't be so normal. Yeah.
That's the whole thing, because I wanted to start off on a little bit of a kind of milk out the little bit of positivity I can find out of that. But I am just appalled. I don't even want to sugarcoat that. I am appalled because, first of all, I don't agree with how the Muslim religion is portrayed, kind of as we're trying to move away from those kind of portrayals of religion as stiff and dangerous or scary or limiting, you know. It's not true, and I think it misinforms people about Islam or any other religion. And another thing I want to highlight is that we don't need to see so many vivid pictures to get the point or to get the idea. We get that it's supposed to be like an adult-like dance crew. We don't need to see it, because the thing with seeing things is that it gets implanted in us, and people start now seeing young girls in a different light. Like, oh, the next time somebody with a funny mind sees a young girl, he or she's probably going to think, well, they can do a little bit of dirty stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think also because the girls are so young in it, like, and it being
too
on
young.
For it to be on Netflix, where like literally anyone can watch, any young person can watch, like, it's becoming like even more and more normalized.
Yes.
And then like young kids watching it could also be like, that's normal, they're doing it.
Yeah.
And then and I feel like, I mean, it sucks that there's creepy people out there, but that's also a thing.
We know that young people imitate what they watch on TV. We know that already, because there are shows or songs or lyrics that are all over, you know, the TV and the internet that we cannot necessarily control. So we already know it. I don't think we should hop on that and say that, well, young girls are doing this, young girls are doing that, unless we are coming up with a solution and not kind of insinuating things along the way or being too vulgar with it. I think that's my issue. I think if you're trying to highlight something or trying to make a point, it's going to kind of, the imagery is going to override your intention. The imagery is going to disturb us because that is not normal, and we don't want to normalize it. I think that's the outrage. We don't want this to be normal. You know, if young girls are doing it, let's find ways, parents out there and whatever, you know, they view on the TV, let's address that. Let's not show more of it. I think that's what I'm saying.
I don't know, did you see like if there was, like, did she respond to any of the backlash or anything?
Well, she kind of, I read somewhere that she was talking about, you know, she was disturbed that young girls are falling into this trap, so forth, and she is happy that the conversation is being had. She's happy that she opened up the floor to everybody to.
I think it does open that conversation, but like, I think maybe it was just portrayed in a weird way to have this conversation, because it is a conversation that like should be spoken about, but I think like for it to be so explicit, and like also made it, because you said it was like categorized as like a comedy. And like the way they're almost like, what's the word, as in like it doesn't seem like it's a negative portrayal, you know, and it's not and it seems like
dropping
like,
it there
fun and like you know, that's something you want to do.
I didn't feel
that's why in that sort of way they're kind of portraying it not in the right kind of light.
Exactly, because I feel like the movie, well, the trailer that I saw, they're actually condemning religion and saying that this is the freedom that you want, or just based on the trailer, it says that this life is not what you want, and you know, there's freedom in taking an iron and straightening out your hair and wearing these short pants.
That was wild. Like, she saw the white girl do that to her hair, and then she does to her own hair.
Of which we we don't really need to highlight that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Do not iron your hair.
Do not. If anyone's thinking about it, don't iron your hair.
Yeah. So anyway, let us know your thoughts. Let us know, do you agree? Do you disagree? Did we miss a point of view or a perspective that you could kind of highlight and, engage us on? We're going to kind of read your comments and everything. Don't forget, it is hashtag Bouquet series or hashtag Eli Zaelo. And so I will also be forwarding this live stream on my social media, my Facebook as well, which is Eli_Zaelo, or on Facebook at official Eli Zaelo. And yes, once I kind of forward that, I'd really love to hear your comments. I really want to know what you're thinking about this. So yeah, I guess that's that. That's the world we live in. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited to play a snippet of one of my new songs. This style of music is called Kwaito, and it originates from South Africa. I grew up listening to it and admiring the style because it was so hip and so trendy. In more recent times, the style has evolved and it incorporates a lot of hip hop and different kinds of elements. So thank you so much for tuning in. And thank you to my lovely co-host, Zoe.
Thank you
for coming out. Thank you, of course, to HKCR for this wonderful platform. Thank you to Anna for calling. Thank you to Lulu from Sassy Organics. We really enjoyed the conversation. And a special thank you to Vicky Chan. So everybody, we'll see you next month with a new topic, a new theme. And this will be on the 19th of September. Remember, we are on once a month, every third Saturday of the month, and 7 p.m. We'll see you then. This song is called No Entry.
Asking them where I've been, telling you struggling. Then you list your regrets, hoping we would connect, but you seem to forget. The times that I held you down, left me on a high note, knew that you come back around when you crash. I'm done with all the foolery, and this is something I know. I'm singing a new melody with some jazz. So remember how you were untouchable. Didn't think you even knew my words. Hang up and then you call again, trying to keep your cool, but you cracking. Ladies, you know how this thing goes. You can talk to me all night and day. You can talk to me. There's no one tries. So pull my give me. There's nothing to say to ever change my mind. There's no one tries. So pull my give me. Let me go. Yeah, go.